So today's lesson about what? About a rectangle, about rectangle. So a rectangle is what, guys? So let me draw what? Draw a parallelogram first. This is a parallelogram, guys. You will notice that these two sides are what? Are oblique, or made what? Acute angle and obtuse what? An obtuse angle. What if it is still, it's still what? A parallelogram. What if this line, make it like this? Okay. And this line, make it like this. This means I'll make this angle equals what? 90 degree.
90 degree.
And this angle will
All
be
the four angles equal 90 degree.
90 degree. This one is opposite to this one, will be also 90. And this one will be what? Will be 90. So the parallelogram change from this shape to this shape. Change from what? From a parallelogram to what?
Rectangle.
To a rectangle. So a rectangle is a special case of what? Of parallelogram. So rectangle is a special case of what? Parallelogram. A rectangle is a parallelogram with what? With the right angle, with one right what? One right angle. If one in parallelogram, one of its angle is 90, so all all of the other angles, all other angles will be 90 degree like this. Remember, guys, it is what? It is a parallelogram. That means the opposite side are congruent. So these two are what? Are congruent. The opposite side are what? Congruent, 90. The sum of the consecutive is 180. Okay, guys, so this is a parallelogram, as a rectangle. So a rectangle is a special case of parallelogram. Special case of what? Parallelogram. So it's keep all properties of what? All properties of the opposite sides are congruent, the opposite angle are congruent, the consecutive angles are supplementary. If you draw the diagonal, if you draw connecting the diagonal like this, so the diagonal will be what, guys? Will be
will bisect each other.
Bisect each other. But the point now here, let me erase this. And let me bring what? Another parallelogram and see what happened. What is the difference between what? The diagonals in parallelogram and what? And a rectangle. In parallelogram, if you join the diagonals, you will notice that, guys, you have long diagonal and short what? Short diagonal. The long diagonal and short diagonal. But with rectangle, the diagonals are be what, guys? Are the same. So this is the property, guys, in parallelogram. What is the difference between parallelogram and rectangle? In a rectangle, the diagonals are congruent. Are what? Congruent. Or equals in length. Equals in what, guys? Equals in length. This means these four parts will be the same. That means if this A, B, C, D, that means the diagonal AC equals the length of the diagonal B. Also, the four parts will be what? Will be the same. That means if this 5, this means this 5, this 5, and this one, what? 5. Four of them are what? Are 5, guys. But here, if this is 5, so this is 5. So it will be 3, this will be what? Will be 3. But they are what? They are different, okay? Because we have two different what? Diagonal. Okay, guys. The second point I wanted to point to is these two angles, angle 1 and angle 2. If you draw the diagonals, that means these two angles will be what? You will divide this angle, the 90 degree angle, into two angles. That means the sum of angle 1 and angle 2 equals what? 90, equals 90 what? 90 degree. Be careful with this point because we'll cover it. You will find many questions about what? About this point. Let me erase all of this. Okay, guys. So,
Assalamu alaikum.
alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. So, guys, we will talk about what? About if I draw the diagonals. That means angle 1 and angle 2, 3,
1 angle 2,
angle
3, angle 4.
1 plus 2, angle 1 plus measure of angle 2 equals 90 degree, equals 90 what degree. Also, measure of angle 3 plus measure of angle 4 equals also 90 degree. Okay, guys, if you join the second diagonal also like this, so we have what? We have 5, 6, 7, 8. Also these two angles, angle 5 plus angle 6, measure of angle 5 plus measure of angle 6 also equals what, guys? Equals 90 degree, okay? Angle 7, measure of angle 7 plus measure of angle 8 equals 90 what? 90 degree. So this is about what? About angles. So what about the equal parts? The opposite side are equals. This is number 1. Number 2, the diagonals are equals. Number 3, the small parts of the diagonals are all equals. So this is the equals part in a parallel rectangle, guys. What is the equal part? Number 1, opposite side. Opposite what? Sides. Number 2, the diagonals. Are what? Are congruent or are equal in length. Number 3, the parts of diagonal. The parts of diagonal. So this is the equals what? The equals part. Now let's take what? Let's take example. He gave you a parallel a rectangle. JKLM is a rectangle. So he gave you a measure of angle KJL equals to X. So we need to find out where is this angle KJL. So K, so we start with K. J, so we'll go to J. So J. And what? And we'll go to L. So that means this angle, guys. Okay. And angle, this angle is what, guys? Is 2x plus 4. The second angle is JLK. JLK. So J.
Angle L.
Yeah, J. L. We will go to L. K. That means this angle, guys. This angle is what, guys? Is 7x plus what? Plus 5. And we wanted to find x. The question now, what is the relation between these two angles, guys? This angle and this angle. Okay, guys. So we mentioned about what the part around what? Around the diagonal. So what if I take like this? So in this case, guys, we will work. Do you remember, guys, this angles? What is the measure of angle K, guys? It is what?
90.
It's 90 degree. Okay.
And also M90.
I wanna you to focus on this triangle, triangle JKL. Triangle JKL. So triangle JKL. This is a right triangle. Right what? Right triangle. This angle is 90. That means the sum of the other two angles, the acute angles, are what? Also are 90. That means the sum of these two are what? Equals 90 degrees. So measure of angle KJL plus measure of angle JLK equals 90 degree. Now let's substitute by their values. So 2x, let's add them directly, guys. Let's add them directly. So 2x and 7x, it will be what? 9x.
9x.
4 and 5, it will be 9. So
9.
plus equals what, guys? Equals 90. Okay, so let's do this. So 9 to the other side. So 9x equals 81. 90 minus what? 90 minus 9. Divided by 9. That means x
divided by 9 equals 9.
Yeah. So x equals what? Equals 9. So this is what? This is the answer. Okay, guys. So you must make be aware of creating relation between what the given. You should try to create or find out a relation between what? Between the given to what? To solve the question. Okay, the next one, we still talk about what? We still talk about this drawing.
This is
Yeah, so let me erase all of this because we will what? We will work again. So all of this are finished. So in this part, it tells you GB, so we talk about what? About line. GB equals 3y minus 5. Why? Where's GB? GB, that means this part, guys.
side.
Yes, it is not side. It is a part of diagonal.
Back.
A part of diagonal. It is not a diagonal. It is not a side. It is a part of what? A part of diagonal.
Back.
So you have 4 parts for the diagonal. JB, KB, ML, LP, all of them are what? A part of diagonal, and all of them are what, guys? All of them are equal. Okay. Okay, Karim. Okay, Karim. So an MK, so where is MK? MK, all of this. Okay, guys, is 5y plus 2 plus 1. So this red one, I'm sorry, this black one is 3y minus 5. 3y minus 5. And the diagonal is 5y plus 1. This one is 5y minus 1. Plus 1. So I need you to think about relation between these two lines. So what is the relation between them? Okay, guys.
KB and JP equal.
KG?
KP and JP equal, and MP equal to JP. All of them equal.
But he gave you the, guys, I wanted to make a relation between what? The red, the green line and the black line. This is the given. He give you a black line, its length is 3y minus 5, and the green line, the whole diagonal, 5y plus 1. What is the relation between them?
JP equal half MK.
Very good. Excellent, guys. So, you know, guys, all parts are the same. All parts are what? The same. And each part is what? Is half diagonal. Each part is what? Half diagonal. So these 4 are equals. These 4 are what? Equals. And each part of them is half the diagonal. Is half what? Diagonal. Or we can reverse it. We can say the diagonals equals double, equals twice the parts. The diagonal equals what? Twice the parts. So we can write either JK, you can write like this. You can write JB equals half KM, or we can write KM equals 2 JP. Both of them are what are right. But it's better to what? To work with this. Okay, guys? So KM equals what? Equals 2 JP. Now let's substitute, guys. So let's substitute. Km is what, guys? Km is 5y plus 1. So 5y plus 1 equals 2. Then open a bracket. And JP is what? Y minus what? Minus 5. Okay. Now let's solve this and find the value of what? Find the value of y. Okay, guys, so we'll expand the bracket. Before solving it, we must what? Expand the bracket. So it will be 5y plus 1 equals 6y minus what? Minus 10. So I multiplied 2 by 3 and 5. Letters to the left, number to the right. So 5y minus 6y equals negative 10. Negative what? Negative 1. That means negative y equals negative 11. Cancel negative with negative, so y equals what? Y equals 11. Got it, guys? Any question?
Nope.
All guys, all question is what is trying to find out a relation between what? A given. So, same thing here, guys. FD, so I'll need to discover where is FD. FD is FD. So we talk about the whole diagonal. So FD, okay, and EG. So you must find a relation between them. So what is the relation between
FD equal EG?
Yeah, so this is the relation, guys. So FG and EG, they are the diagonals. So that means they are what? They are equal. So FD equals what? Equals EG. Then we'll substitute. FD is a 3x minus 7 equals x plus what? X plus 5.
Yeah.
3x minus x equals 5 plus what? 5 plus 7. That means 2x equals 12. Divided by 2, so x equals what? X equals Hussein? Hussein.
No, Mr. X equal 6.
I'm sorry, 6. Hussein, turn off your camera, please. Equals what, guys? Equals. So this is the first part. So, guys, let's read this. The second one, angle EFD. EFD. So this one. So E, F, and D. So the corner is what will be here. Okay. And the other angle is DEF.
DEF.
I'm sorry, DF, D.
FG.
Yeah, D, F, G. This one. So I want a relation between these two angles. So what is the relation between these angles?
Congruent.
No.
Equal.
Right angles. No, right triangle.
I wanna relation between these two angles.
Equal 90.
What equals 90?
The two angles.
DFG
Yeah, there's some. You
DFG.
mean there's some. If you add them, so they are
DEF.
together they form these angles. That's right. Together they form what? These angles. So any two angles around around the diagonals, they are what? They form a right what? A right angle. That means the sum of these two angles, measure of angle EFG plus measure of angle DFG equals 90 what? 90 degree. So let's add them. 2x and x, so it will be 3x. Negative 3, positive 1 will be what? will be positive 9 equals what? Equals 90. So
minus 9 minus 9 equals.
So let's take this one to the other side. So 3x equals 81 divided by 3. So x equals what? 27. The question here is to find measure of angle EFD. EFD. So measure of angle EFD equals
2 multiplied.
measure of angle EFD is 2x minus 3. So we replace now, substitute by x equals 27. So it will be 2 by 27 minus 3. So it will be 54 minus what? Minus 3. So the answer will be what, guys?
51.
51. And also, guys, we didn't complete the first one. The first one, he asked to find what? EG. We wanted to find what? Not find the value of x. We wanted to find the length of EG. So we should complete, guys. So EG equals x plus. So EG equals x plus what? Plus 5. That means EG equals what? 6 plus 5.
6 plus 5 for 11.
Okay, guys. So the question is what? The rectangle, guys, the rectangle has many relation as you see. So there are a relation between angles, between sides, between diagonals, diagonal and parts of diagonal with the whole diagonal. So we have many relation. So this one, so you will notice that the drawing is constant for all of them. But it is the difference is the given, guys. Okay. Let's read this one. I want one of you to tell me the relation. ZY, this side. And WX, this side.
Opposite sides are equal.
What? Opposite sides are equal. Meaning, they are what, guys? They are equals. They are what? They are equal. So this is the relation, guys. This is very easy. We'll solve the equation. So 2x plus 3 equals x plus 4. Solve it. Find what? Find x. Substitute here to find what? 4. So it's very easy. So we finish with this. The next one. So the hardest part is what, guys? Is discover the relation between what? Between the given. PY, WP. PY, it is a part of diagonal. And
WB.
WP, it is the other part. So they are what, guys?
Congruent.
Yeah, they are equal. The parts are what? Are all equal. So that means the relation will be, these two must be what? Must be equal. The next one. So if you discover the relation, so it's very easy, guys, to what? To solve the question. Angle ZYW.
Some of them equal 90.
So let's discover it. ZYW. So this one. The other one is WYX. WYX. Yeah. So these two together, their sum is what? As you mentioned. So their sum is 90 degrees. So we will add them. So 2x and 2x will be 4x. -7 plus 5 will be -2. So their sum is what?
-2 equals 90.
Okay, so we will solve this equation, find x, substitute in this one to find what? To find the angle. Okay. The next one is ZB. So it is a part of diagonal. And BY, this part. So they are what, guys? They are what?
Congruent.
Yes, very good. So all parts of diagonals are what? Are equal. So the relation is what? They are equals. Okay. Angle XZY. X, so let me erase this. The solution is very easy. We focus on what? Discover the relation. X, Z, Y. X, Z, Y. This one.
Both of them equal 90.
And X, Z, W. X, Z, W. This one. So they are what, guys? Also, their sum is what?
90. Both of them sum.
Yeah, their sum is what? 90. So you will add them. 3x and 5x will be 8x. Positive 6, negative 12 will be negative 6. So the sum is what? Is 90. So this is the equation. This is what the equation. Solve it. Find x. Substitute in what? In the first one to find what's the value of the angle. So got this one, guys? هل
Yes.
الشباب عنده سؤال يعني في الحاجات دي؟ طيب
Yes. Yes.
عندك حاجة يا كريم؟
لا لحد الحين ما شفت شيء كذا.
طيب ZXW ZXW this one and WZX WZX this one. So what is the relation, guys, between them?
Some of them, the sum must equal 90. Must
Yeah,
equal
so
90.
why guys, why these two?
Because
Because
W equal 90 degree.
yeah, because we will work in this triangle. We will work in this right triangle. And you know, guys, the sum of acute angle and a right triangle equals 90 degree. So this triangle is what, guys? Is a 90, is a right triangle.
90.
And this angle and these angles are what? Are the acute angles. So the sum of the acute angle and a right angle triangle equals 90 degree. That means their sum equals what? Equals 90 degree. So x and x will be 2x. Negative 11, negative 9 will be negative 20. Equals what, guys? Equals 90 degree. So any question about this part?
No.
Okay, guys. So that's all about what about the rectangle. He gave you what? Give you like the parts, and you need to discover the relation connecting between these parts to form what? To form the equation. Solve it. Find what? Find the requirement. Okay, guys.